I'm Bradley2330 and this is a Pokemon X review. Let's start with the graphics. The graphics are just amazing. Even some changes they did throughout the years for generation to generation. You have from black and white to color, then you have from this small person to getting bigger and bigger, better animation of just walking, and the person is now taller. The Pokemon trainer is taller and customizable, which is great, even for you to make it Pokemon really your own. The Mega Evolutions are great, absolutely amazing. The new powers, new Pokemon, Easter eggs. There's one thing about Pokemon that some of them are really wow, just weird. Even the fact that when a Pokemon faints, it doesn't just literally fall off the ground, just like a real one would do if a real one would faint. It's just like that, not just fall off the ground like out of going nowhere, really. So that's another thing which is great. Move animations are simply amazing. Mostly I love the Easter eggs, I think, because especially the one of Lumiose City, where actually there are two from Lumiose. There's one from, or no, three. The Lava Dome thing, which I think it was in the version 1.2 was gotten a little bit different. Didn't mention any Pokemon of Lava Dome, just a Pokemon, a special Pokemon. The biggest ever, my opinion at least, is the Lumiose City North Boulevard Ghost Girl. It is a big mystery that no one can seem to resolve. I've read she just said, no, you're not the one, or something like that. I've read that if you take Rotom or something, she might do something else. I don't know. Leave a comment if something like that happened, or a certain Pokemon trainer ID or Pokemon ID, which she might do. I read that she gives you, if you take a Rotom, she gives you a rare candy. I don't know if this is true or not. Tell me, seriously. What else? Even the fact that you can actually choose the two types, two generation starter. You've got the 6th generation from Chespin, Froakie, and Fennekin, and the 1st generation from Charmander, Bulbasaur, and Squirtle, which is great to have some Pokemon back. There's also this Traveler guy who is giving us some hints on the 7th, what people are saying, the 7th generation of Pokemon. Well, it might be that he's coming from somewhere distant in Nova, from Kalos, from Kalos, and maybe even from Unova and the others, but we don't know. There might be an upcoming Pokemon game don't know about. There are also these 3 Pokemon, Diancie, Volcanion, and Hoopa. Somehow in North America, Diancie was actually almost confirmed. Somehow they're going to make it like an event Pokemon. and the rest of the world we don't know. Um, they might be just they were from hackers, although in the updated version of X and Y they actually made it better. They actually somehow killed that. Didn't let the thing ruin it. Um, Everything in Pokemon X is amazing, even Y. Um, especially mostly Xerneas and Yveltal, and the new fairy type. New fairy types, I thought at first that were gonna be something stupid, especially with some Pokemon they did as fairy types. But now, uh, when I actually use something like Moonblast, which is very, very effective on most of, let's say most of the Pokemon, I think they're very good. It's sort of like a fire type kind of thing that is effective on most types, but not all. Just you've got some like water types, which are not which are very effective on fire, and fire is not effective on them, something like that. But they just turned out to be very different than I expected. Um, Xerneas is very powerful. I don't think he's that powerful, honestly. Uh, One flaw, I think, is that usually they do like a legendary trio or something like that, or more legends, not just three. I think, but even the fact that you can still get them by using Pokebank and Poketransporter, or even Wonder Trades, or just global trading system, the GTS, or just trading with someone who has those things. Uh, but even legendaries, not just legendaries, other legendaries, it's even starters. I got lots of the starters by Wonder Trade, although they're breeded. Even for people who didn't, uh, who bought X and Y after the Torchic event, like I gotta say I did, but you still can get a Torchic if you don't really need Blazikenite. You can still get Torchic by Wonder Trade or just trading. I know I did. I like got it like 5 or 6 times or more. But yeah, you can get most of the the starters from there. Wonder Trade is a really great way to just uh let it fill in your Pokédex. It's like everything is marked that you have, but you just put it on Wonder Trade. You got it by Wonder Trade. Most probably you trade it back if you don't like it. That's what I do. I'm sorry, I had to say it. And it's a great way to get rid of Pokemon, not just do a normal release or like that. The breeding system is, wow, really weird. I gotta say, it's weird. I mean, it's not. I know it's usual, but it's the fact that you can get Ditto. It's easier to get Ditto from other Pokemon games, in my opinion. Uh, Mostly, you have many types of ways to get shinies, which is great. At the same time, you have the Masuda method, the chain fishing, the Pokeradar, or was it Masuda machine? method. I don't know. But yeah, I, many people, like when I trade with people, they offer me stuff like an Arceus or a Veltal or a shiny Latias, really, or Latios, really, those things. But the fact that you'd want them, but you don't have anything to sort of trade back with. I mean, I'd be happy, or more than delighted to actually get more legends. Just, I don't know, I don't have anything really worth it to actually trade it with. Um, so yeah, many other like effects or especially Easter eggs. Easter eggs are kind of my favorite things. Games, even just normal games, like to get you something thrilled about, you really want to know it to actually solve something. Like I don't know, um, like after you've beaten the game and you go to Kuruway City or something like that. Kuruway, or I don't know how to say it. Or Kuruway, oh, one of them. You meet Professor Sycamore, sorry, uh, Professor Sycamore, and he tells you, I left you a special surprise. At first, I thought the surprise was that this rare candy that I found um, at the station of the place, where there's this woman who gives you a U-turn. I think she gives me a U-turn or something like that. And I thought, okay, yeah, sure, it's rare candy. Okay, yeah, sure. But then I realized that wait, on the bench there was written this note which I couldn't exactly understand. Like, what the heck is he trying to say? What message is he trying to send me? I'm not receiving it well. I can't understand it. So yeah. Um, or this other Easter egg of the board in Lumio City Station, where you can find this note after timetable the furthest from the entrance, saying something about getting help and meeting him or her in the usual place. Who is who did he write that for? Who wrote it? Who, I don't know, what time, what place, what happened? I'm pretty sure that some like there was this problem to get help. I'm pretty sure that there was some trouble or something like that to actually get help. So really, what about that? Um, there's also this girl in Hotel May or something like that, in the fourth floor, where she um, says something like, "Don't talk to me, oh, or I won't hear the elevators work." People are saying that she's the Lumio's ghost, or the same one on black and white. I'm not for sure if it was black and white version 1 or 2, but there was this ghost girl on one of the bridges, which they thought she was the same, or something like that. Or I thought maybe even she might have been even from Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, the ghost of Eterna Forest, of that creepy place, the mansion. I forgot what was the name of it. Where I find the ghost guy and the ghost girl,